Murder
First of all,
Mook
not an N
versus
word, not
Big
an N word.
K. RBE. The Blue Room is going down May 5th. Talk to me. The face off went down. Hour long face off.
And
I thought it was entertaining. I was laughing. I was very entertained. I don't know what y'all saw.
I saw I saw that Mook is not going to win this battle.
How
How?
you saw that?
From a
How you
face
saw
off?
that? What
How?
what what told you that?
I gotta
Gotta
hear this.
relax,
What told you that?
You gotta relax, Mister
No,
Cigar.
no. What told you
I
that?
Right,
did.
can't hold on. Hawko Flame, one at a time. Break that down. How did
All
the
right.
face off show you that Murder Mook is about to lose to Big K
Same
on the
guy who
5th?
probably had JC winning after the surf face off. But go ahead.
I didn't even see that face off, but after watching this face off, I see what's that boy named Big K about to do to Murder Mook. He about to explain why he's not too intelligent and why he can't do certain things that he thinks he can do. Yeah, I see all that coming. Sorry, Mook.
No.
Big K
Hold on,
is
hold on,
And I
hold on,
see a
hold
lot
on.
of
Can,
Mook.
can, can I
And I
rebuttal
see a
that?
lot of Mook. And I see a lot of Mook. He's very nice. Yeah.
Can I
And I
rebuttal
see a
that?
lot of Mook interrupting him, trying to get his points across too. I
Can I
see
can
that
I
already.
can I rebuttal that
Even in the
briefly,
face-off,
please?
you see the not too smart and Mookness being broken down. Yeah, go ahead, Jay Black. What you
Not
want to
Just
too
say?
I just need 10 seconds. I just need 10 seconds. I
The
don't
not
care.
too smart and mookness is
Hold,
I
hold
didn't
on.
say
You know,
Mookness. That's not what I said.
I just
I
need
didn't
10. I
say
need
that.
10 seconds. I don't
yeah.
care what Murder Mook says in the face off, stumble, mumbles, or he can get to a point, whatever you want to say. In the battle, he's sharp. 23 minutes of not a word slipped up.
No, I'm not talking about slip ups. I'm talking about as far as like things that's being said. That's like, bro, that's you can not slip up and say false stuff though. That's not true. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as when he said the Mount Rushmore is not four presidents on there.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's about to
That,
be
that that's
broken down.
that's that's nice in the face off. In a battle though, I guarantee that's gonna be researched and rehearsed and whatever and put into a
No,
proper
that's what I'm
perspective.
saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm not talking about his slip
I don't
upness in
think
the in
I
the in
don't
the
think
face off. I'm
that
not talking about none of that. I'm talking about the stuff that he actually said. Like when he said um you from the same town that killed Biggie. No, you're not. He's from the same state. See, there's a big difference. So
So
yeah,
you think
Big K
Big
gonna
K is
address all
gonna
that.
flip that in the battle? That's what you
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yep.
Say less. Say less. I gotta see it. I gotta see it though. But
Um,
Emlyn got his hand up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I've been on the fence. Like, the reason why I haven't spoke out much about this battle is I've really been on the fence on who I have winning. So I'm gonna talk myself through it like I kind of do every once in a while. I think so. I feel like right when you look at like just the tail of the tape, right? I feel like when you talk about directness, Mook obviously has that. We talk about tailored. You know what I'm saying? Mook has that. Time given versus time taken. Obviously Mook has that, but from what I've seen, like Big K is not going to like, and it's funny because I'm curious as what's going to happen because I think Mook will abide by the time limit, but he's going to have a situation where like he may have a little bit over the 4 minute mark or whatever. I'm interested to see how Big K will approach that because he's known to cut people off or whatever. You know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
He ain't cut off Warren though. I know that.
Well,
So,
but that's because that was that was a different type
That
of
was
battle.
different.
But so time given versus time taken. You know what I'm saying? Who is you know what I'm saying? Who has better bars? Um, I think okay. Here's the thing. I think that like Big K has a bigger aptitude to land haymakers at a quicker pace, but I feel like in terms of like the intricate like bars, I think like Mook might have that on Big K by a slight margin because there's a couple rewind fine stuff that Mook has that like I have to like really take into account. Um, who needs to win this battle more?
Mook.
I think obviously Big K needs to. I think Big K needs to win this battle more than Mook does. You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
Mook do. Go ahead though.
So shit. I don't know. Then
I
if I'm going
actually
off
think it works to Big K's advantage to not cut Mook off. Mook
Right.
can wrap himself out of a round. He can
So you
wrap
think-
himself
so you
out
think
of
the
a
He's
round.
not doing 23 minutes again.
So you think the longer he raps, like the more like the crowd would be like, okay, you're doing too much. Like we're ready to hear Big K rap. Like that's pretty much like your Your take on it,
I
or you're
think
just
it's
saying like,
possible. I'm not saying it's a definitive. I'm saying depending on the quality of the material, you can wrap yourself out of a round, because if a standard round is, let's say, 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to sense the crowd getting weary once you approach your 7, 8, 9 minute mark.
Right.
And Mook is not normally getting enormous crowd reaction back to back to back. So it's not like it's the crowd that's causing your round to elongate. It's just you having extra long rounds.
But at the same time, though, I will say that in a smaller room, those battles go by a lot quicker because like the crowd reaction is a little bit more minimalistic as opposed to like a big stage. So it may feel like the 5 minute round that he has may actually feel like what it's supposed to feel like because it's in a small room. So, but I get what you're saying in that regard. I don't know. I'm gonna come back. I don't have a winner right now. I'm gonna come back and listen to everybody else before. I tried to talk myself through it. I couldn't. So I'll let y'all talk real quick.
Okay. We ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on what Lang said. I do feel like since it's a small room, if it was like a bigger room, like
It hold 300 or better in that room. Just let y'all know again. Just let y'all know.
Yeah,
What's the max?
Then the max is 300.
Okay.
Probably 350
the max
maybe.
300. Oh, that's not that bad.
350.
So I feel like since it's more of a small room, depending on how many people, but I feel like 300 or under, I feel like Mook having an elongated round would be fine. But I still got K to win. Either way, I just feel like K is gonna rap better. K is not gonna be elongated. K is gonna be straight to the point. And I feel like with this level of opponent, I feel like K is gonna have some hard hitting punches that work more in his favor rather than Mook trying to be elaborating and so forth. So yeah, K2-1.
Okay. Next up, what we doing?
I can hop in. Big K and Mook is a battle I like since the minutes booked, unlike a lot of other people. But I hold the same sentiments from the first time it was announced. I got K2-1. I do think it's going to be a good battle and a pretty close one too. I don't see nobody getting like flat out cleared in this. But the one different part, because we all know what they're good at, right? But I think K, he's the ability to angle, not to the level of Mook. But I think K does really good with like really baseline, like in your face angles. And I always refer back to JC. He did the short angle, which that's ridiculous, right? If I told you, yo, he's gonna come in here with short jokes, you'd say, yo, he's probably gonna get smoked. But he did it, one of the better short, angles we could think of. Big Cannon, he did the fat jokes. That was a great, humongous round, went over when it happened. And even versus A-Ward, people knew the Christian content was going to come, and he still had some of the better Christian, based haymakers we heard in a little bit. And I think there's an angle there with Mook that Rock touched in this first round about the whole, yeah, you laid the foundation, but we built the building and put lights in this motherfucker. Like, you're God's here, but we're the ones actually working that built battle rap over the 10 to 15 years. I think K is the perfect guy to take something that simple and make it, like, digestible to the audience. So for angles like that, I think he's going to do a really good job. On top of that, with the punching in between, I think he's going to have a really varied attack, and I got K2-1.
Yeah, I'm back.
He said, "I'm back."
For a little bit.
I'm back.
I had to think for a little bit, man. Yeah, because like I do think, because to that point, it's like BK when he is focused on the ink. Like I can go to like the Math Hoffa battle third round, like a little bit of comedic value, but he's like obviously touching on the topic. I can go to his like counter writing segment against Ill Will in the third round about his homeboy passing away in the battle, yada yada yada. It's tough. You know what?
Still don't have a
man. Oh man. I'm gonna go with.
Go with the sure thing.
I'm gonna go. I'm edging. I'm edging Big K by a slight margin.
Big K's a favorite in the executive.
The reason why I'm edging by a slight margin is again, I feel like the thing about Mook is that like there's times where like when he hones in on a particular angle, I think that's when he's most effective. And I just gave him credit for being like a little bit intricate with his bars, but sometimes when he does the bar approach, it can lose steam, especially when he's like, trying to do back-to-back punchlines, and sometimes they're not as potent as like people who actually do back-to-back punchlines at a really, really good rate or at a really, really high level. So I think that like Mook is like really, really in his bag when he's able to touch on the topic, and I know he's going to be like he's going to try to be bar heavy for the sake of being bar heavy. So I'm edging Big K, but I'm giving Mook the third because I know he's going to have an approach that may be really, really good. I'm edging Big K 2-1 though. just because I feel like he's gonna be more consistent with landing like good bars throughout the battle. Even though I said Mook is a little bit more intricate with his bars. So.
Hold on.
Let me ask you a question. What approach you think Mook is going to take with Big K?
See, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Usually
mud duck and dumb black Christian bar.
And more people in Virginia and all this other shit.
Yeah, truthfully, I think he's gonna draw from a lot because. Truthfully, I think he studies battles, but I think he studied battles that recently happened. So he may talk to like Cal or whatever, because obviously they like Cal and Big K battle. He may talk to like other people that's battled Big K across the culture or whatever. And I think he's gonna draw from the A-Ward battle. I think A-Ward's third round is gonna be a huge source of inspiration going into the battle too. But yeah, no, I think he's gonna look at the A-Ward battle, and I think he's gonna talk to other battlers because I genuinely feel like believe it or not,
but he's seen a whole bunch of Big K battles. Big K was talking about some stuff from 214 when Mook said Big K is one of my favorite battlers.
That don't mean he's seen a lot of battles though. That don't mean he's seen a lot of battles though. He even went on record saying that like I haven't watched like a lot of your battles, but I watched enough. So like he's probably reaching out to other battlers.
He's been in tune with him since 214 though, is what I'm saying. He's been in tune.
No, but like he probably watched a battle from 2014 and then walked up to him and said, "Hey, I thought that battle was fire." I don't think he's been following him since 2014.
They tried to recruit him in Dot Mob. I'm trying to tell you.
If Big K doesn't talk about that and hammer that home, he's bugging. He's bugging if he doesn't.
So you think a recruitment bars or rounds gonna work?
Not the whole round, but he has to hop on it sometime during the battle, and I think it has to hit.
You can touch on it, but how many people really? I mean, we're in tune, right? Like all of us in here, diehard fans.
I need something deeper than that.
Big K put up, but is that many people going to be like in tune with the fact that Big K got possibly almost recruited to Dot Mob? Like, I don't know how many people in the room are really going to be like.
I need a harder angle than that.
So it could be risky.
But Mook
didn't deny it though.
Nobody cares. They goes Dutch.
Mook didn't deny it though. Dutch don't care.
I wouldn't be mad at a bar or two about it, but I feel like that's not a deep enough angle for you to spend half a round on.
Did the nigga ever rap for Dot Mob?
It depends how you finesse it though, right, Black?
Was he ever a member of Dot Mob?
No, he wasn't, sir.
Who gives a fuck if he almost got recruited then?
Why not bring it up in the battle? One of the GOATs wanted you to recruit. Why not bring it up in the battle?
Nobody cares.
All right,
I think Big K has a better. I think he had a better angle as defense, as in like you talking all this, you talking all that, but you tried to recruit me. I think if you use it that way, it's a lot stronger. I'm saying I feel like it should be more of a defense than of an attack. For me, that's a perfect defense. Now it's not a perfect attack.
I fucking seen him move.
I'm just saying.
Could be a mean pre-battle.
I never fucked with you, clown. Over. It's
Oh my god.
It's over. And what? What's he gonna say after that? He gonna come back and rebuttal that? No, but you wanted me to move. No. Nobody cares. You got Dot Mob, nigga. Just like you not on URL, you couldn't cut the mustard, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, are you in Dot Mob?
Come on, here we go.
Hold on. Dutch, Dutch. At this point, hold on. Dutch, it's a pattern. I'm not mad at your picks, but we started the link. It's starting to link. I'm just saying it's adding up. It's adding up. I'm just saying. Continuity.
No doubt.
There's continuity in what you're saying with one particular battle rapper, sir. Just saying. But Tito got his hand up.
What you gotta do is just ignore it.
You don't think we're gonna get back to back good? We're not gonna get back to back good Big K's? Because I think we are.
This should be the best Big K.
When the last time he did that?
That's the point. He has done it a long time. That's what you prove my point. He has not done that. So I think.
But Big K hasn't been asked either, though. What are we saying?
Oh God.
What happened?
What you mean? What Dutch? What you mean? What happened, bro? I said Big K hasn't been bad either, though. What's up? That's what I said.
One more time, so I'm clear.
Hold on, let me mute the room. I just mute everybody. I'm gonna say this clearly. I'm gonna say this again. I expect the best Big K. He's going against Murda Mook. And again, this is one of the top levels. This is being booked for a reason, for elevation to divide and conquer. But within me saying that as well, Big K has not been bad either. Huh? What battles from Big K? Oh my God, he's the absolute worst. I feel like that's what you insinuated. You got the Big K versus Adi Boom, Big K versus A-Ward. I think Big K was hilarious and dope versus Big T. Well, what are we saying? Now I'll let you go.
Same Big K who was reading off his phone? That nigga?
That's one round, which was bad. It was bad. I'm not excusing that. I'm not excusing that, sir. I'm not excusing that.
Same white motherfucker.
I'm not excusing that. That was bad.
Same nigga who was reading off his phone.
That's one battle. Go ahead, though.
Good look.
Pop
We ain't like
off.
that. We ain't like that.
I'm not excusing that.
Truthfully, and I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not excusing that.
Hey, Black. I'm not gonna lie. Big K's 2022 and 2021 weren't that good. Like even the Charlie Clips battle wasn't all that good.
But he's you're right on that. You're right on that front. But Dutch is trying to imply that this man has been ass.
That great the past 2 years though. I don't think he was ass, but
that's what Dutch is saying. That's what Dutch is saying though. That's what Dutch is saying though.
He hasn't been that good the past 2 years.
Don't do this.
Big K could have made the 2020 champion year list. What's up? How you doing?
Nah.
Yes, he could have. Yes, he could have. Yes, he could have. Yes, he could have. Yes, he could have.
3 years ago.
Did he though?
Listen, me and Mark Django was about to walk out the room. Me and Mark Django was about to walk out the room. But go ahead though. Pop off.
No, you wasn't. Stop playing with. Yo, listen, Jay.
Hold on. First of all, hold on. My pick is Murda Mook. My pick is Murda Mook.
Don't play with me in front of these people.
My pick is Murda Mook. So we're arguing something completely different, which is pointless at this point. But hold on. I'm gonna let Tito go before I get into my spiel. Go ahead though, Tito. Your hand is up. I respect the hand up.
I appreciate you, Black, because you and I agree. I also have Murda Mook in this particular battle. A 2-1 for Mook. Not a large reason, but just to remain consistent. You know, I've been pretty vocal in spaces about my criticisms previously, and I'm still not completely, sold on Mook in the big stage. But if that's the case, I got to keep the same energy with how potent he is in small rooms. I got to keep the same energy because it's true. Mook in a small room is one of the dangerous battles that a person can take. Not that this is a small room.
Thank you.
300, but the blue room, I think is, and I think Smo said it as well. I think it's one of the dopest kind of settings in battle rap
Very dope.
For just rapping, and I think it's a feel and it's a vibe that Mook can create that small room environment even with 300 people there very easily. So ostensibly it's a small room. So with that in mind, I still got Mook 2-1, but I expect this to be a very competitive battle. I expect it to be a very close battle. I don't think either person is going to get completely washed here. I think Big K, is gonna try his best to, do the things that he does very, very well. I do agree that you're gonna see one of the best Big Ks you've ever seen. And because if it doesn't, respectfully, he's gonna get dark in there with Mook. Even if Mook isn't at 100%, I think I'm not insinuating that he might be, but let's just say he isn't for sake of argument. If Big K's at anything less than 10, it's gonna get a little dark. So I do got Mook 2-1, but like I said, I think it's gonna be a really good battle. And I do, but I think that there's a lot of talking points for both, which is very interesting when it comes to the material. I really think a lot of what's going to dictate this battle in particular, at least for me, is what points and what is going to resonate the most with each MC, but more specifically, how long they spend on each topic. Mook has a tendency to spend way too much time on one particular topic, even after it's clearly not hitting anymore. And why? And that's usually why, because he's spending way too much time on it. And Big K, I think is a very underrated angle puncher. So I think that can also kind of level the playing field a little bit. But I still got Mook though. I got Mook 2-1.
I want to ask y'all a question. Does the face off? Did y'all have a pick first, and then when the face-off came out, y'all changed your picks?
I didn't change my pick.
A face-off has ever in my life.
I'm about to say, to me, that's amateur. If a face-off changes who you have winning a battle, that's crazy to me.
I mean, sometimes it can, though. If you on the fence...
They barely had a fluid conversation.
If you find chinks in armor...
If a face-off would, at least to me, if a face-off could sway you in the direction one way or the other... When you watched it, you didn't know who you had. You didn't.
That's all I'm saying.
That strong either way.
So,
and I'm not a Mook fan, but I also have Mook 2-1. I'm just not a Mook fan, but I think I'm giving him a little benefit of the doubt, and that he can keep up with the momentum and everything that he had from the Geechee battle and bring that over to RBE. And so if he's able to keep that and accompany that with the way he angles, I think he's going to do what A Ward should have done with the angles that was available to him. I think Mook is going to make it hard, make the audience feel uncomfortable cheering for Big K. If he angles correctly and puts his material together correctly, I think he's going to make it uncomfortable for people to cheer for Big K. So I got Mook 2-1, but I don't know about no battle.
But the thing is though, is like even if he's not that enthusiastic about the matchup, he always takes each battle seriously. That's one thing you can never take away from Mook. Is like he's gonna come in with 100%. It may not always be what we like, but I can never tell you like he's never shortened us in terms of material. That's never gonna happen. He's gonna rap.
I think the Reed battle he shortened us though.
He was just wasn't. It's just not what we wanted.
No, I think I agree with that. His effort is there, but sometimes it's not always that good. You know what I'm saying? That goes with any battle rapper, but I don't think it's like he just takes battles off, like an Arsenal. I think every battle he gives 100% effort. It's just the execution isn't always going to be great. That's part of any sport. You feel what I'm saying?
Can I go now? Dutch, you went like 3 times, bro. Can I get it one bar off? Damn.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
Ooh. Ooh. Ha ha. Steady, are you ready?
The blue.
What's going on? Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? Pardon me. That's the blue room. If you know, you know. You watch your belly. First and foremost, part of my singing too for everybody that's one of the drops on YouTube. My apologies. You know what I mean? I can't sing for shit. I try though. First and foremost, I want to answer the question that was put out there. You know, who has more to lose? I think it's obviously Murda Mook. I think he has way more to lose in this battle because he's Murda Mook. The headlines I feel like there's more of a there's more headlines, there's more exposure, there's more talking points, there's more trendiness if Murda Mook loses. You know what I'm saying? Because now he has to react to him losing, which he won't, because he gonna feel like he won. If I'm an MC, I'm gonna feel like I won anyway. You can't tell me I lost. Now he got to rebuttal you, fans, media, other people. You know, you gotta think the Avor battle, right? They feel like that was close, and they feel like he lost. So look what happened then.
It wasn't close.
But I mean, you give me the round off. What I'm saying is, he had to rebuttal that though, which made the battle even bigger. We had a crazy show. We had a show that did over 100,000 because we was debating 2 sides of who won and who lost. I think if Big K loses, he loses. Geechee Gotti was said to be lost to Murda Mook. What happened? It wasn't that crazy. Like, okay, he lost. It's more of Murda Mook won than Geechee Gotti losing. So I think if a Loaded Lux loses or Murda Mook loses, it's a big deal. And on top of that, what happens if Big K beats Murda Mook? He's on the front page literally because when Wody is done, we getting back to the covers. So if I'm not mistaken, Rare Breeds might be the first to get back to the covers. You let Big K whoop you, you might get a front cover within that same week. Shout out to my guy Ref. The covers are back. Sheesh. And I hate to be the one. You don't get mad at me.
You can't guess, Black, but what do you do? Like, what happens what do you think the culture, how do you think the culture is going to react if Big K, let's just say, he 2-1 on 30's move? Like, like the world going to explode or something?
It's not going to explode, but that's going to be the topic. You got to think what the topic's going on right now. I'm not really, again, getting into the topics, right? I'm just saying, we all know what the topics are, right? You got Cola, right? Let's just say Cola's situation happened yesterday, and Big K beats Murda Mook today. Who worried about that? Not even to say, not to be insensitive to what's going on, but that's how battle work. They move on to the next thing. So if that's how much it will reign supreme for a good about 3 or 5 days. It's Murda Mook versus Big K. Big K done just beat you. Oh shit! What the hell? And you know us media. I do 2 reviews regardless. That's about to get 5 reviews. We gonna call up a battle rapper over here. How you call it? I'm gonna call Ace the Champion. How you call it? I'm gonna have a team. How you call it? We're gonna do 3 or 4 reviews on that thing. I think every platform is going to do 3 or 5 reviews on that. A Murda Mook battle. What? So I think it's gonna be a big deal. Yeah, it's gonna reign supreme about 3 or 5 days until the next situation happens. Like right now, the topic is caffeine. You know what I mean? So I think that's a very big deal. But in terms of who wins and why, it's Murda Mook. It's a small room. Shots, if I'm not mistaken, M. Lang or Tito, and both of y'all probably said it. It's not your traditional small room because when we give credit to small room Murda Mook, what battle you go to? You go Tay-Rock. That was a
empty.
That was a nobody room.
I thought to say that was a no room.
That was a nobody room.
That was like a one-on-one meet and greet.
I will say this, though, in Murda Mook's defense, they moved the crowd to like a different section, which wasn't too far away from the battle. So a lot of times during the battle, you could hear a crowd cheer because we was on a whole different side. And niggas was going crazy for Murda Mook in that nobody room. You know what I mean? Which is closed off because of, if I'm not mistaken, COVID. So I do give him credit there, but in a sense, it's still for me, it's a medium-sized room. It's like a Born Legacy type or part of me. Since we are RB right now, what was it? What was the joint called again? Club Drum. I'm thinking Chrome. My mind went to Chrome something. I'm like Chrome 23. I'm thinking Chrome 24. Club Drum. And that's kind of the same situation because I think a Club Drum that held about 300. So you're looking kind of at that, but it wasn't an elevated stage. This is pit style. And I think Murda Mook will do good in medium-sized room pit style. And we got to go back to me. I feel like, again, I think the boss said this. The vibe in AWA versus Big K changed when I feel like he attacked certain angles. So now you're giving Murda Mook the layup to start with those angles. And I don't know if he slipped up, but for me in the face-off, he said, I'll make you look a certain, what did that mean?
And then Big K got really, like, the vibe changed in that face-off, too, when Big K, or when Mook mentioned, like, I know some people, so...
Yeah, so where we going with this? And I feel like the level of difficulty changes a lot of times. This is one of the reasons I say, and shout out to A-Ward, it's not to diminish what he did at all. I think he did phenomenal versus Fixin'. Very powerful performance. One of the best performances of the year. Arguably, probably the best performance of the year, according to the consensus. Not me, though. I feel like when you go against someone of a certain tier or a certain status, where the expectations is high, we're looking for the most dangerous fight, right? So when you battle Murda Mook, it's like walking with weights on your ankles. You got 10, 20-pound weights while you're running now. You're not running the same. The crowd expecting certain shit. So you got to think, if he comes to the same performance that he had versus A-Ward, it probably won't be enough. So this is why I'm expecting probably the best Big K, if he's going to beat Murda Mook. The best Big K. This is your house. How many times you been in the Blue Room? How many times you been on RBE? You're supposed to be one of the kings of RBE. I'm just saying. But I think I don't want to go against Murda Mook right now. He's shown me enough to stay on his side and his corner, and then it's not an elevated stage. Only time we got at Murda Mook is only because what he did on the elevated stage. The Reed Dobbs battle. He can't entertain us. Iris Solomon battle. Oh my God, I fell asleep in the 5th round. They was about to leave. Did he who? Did he what? I'm crying. You know what I mean? So, and then for the most part, throughout his career, he's gotten his name off of pit style, not even room size, pit style battles, and this is a pit style battle. And I think rapping wise, he raps really good. What for me, Big K he has momentum rapping. Open, over hype, over bite, open bite, open night, over hype. For a punch, that wasn't a crazy punch, right? But that was fire as fuck. The sound, people don't really give credence to the sound of things.
And real quick, Black.
The sound of that was amazing.
One other person that has like momentum rapping was Averb. Averb's the same type of way in terms of like when it gets to a certain pocket. So I do see a correlation there. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Right.
Okay. But hopefully, you know what I mean? But one thing Averb had with that was that you're not one of us. Averb is a clear. Hold on. The character assassination. And the thing about it, you go back to Averb versus Charlie Clips, SM1. So the fact that he even used words or phrase like character assassination, that's in his mind. He knows what to do. Even when he do media, he does character assassination. Him versus A-Ward, he's doing character assassination. When he talks about Swamp, he's doing character assassination. Will Big K utilize those same tools for character assassination to make us feel away by Murda Mook? Or is he just going to rap and do good? This is the weight of this battle is different. It's not just a simple battle. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia is a different fight now. You can't approach the same way you can approach these other dudes. You can't. So it's a lot that goes into the battle. I think the face-off is round 1. Your tweets could be round 2. This is a 6-round battle. The coin flip could be round 3. Who depends on who going first. It's not just a simple battle no more. You're in a different fight. You have to act accordingly.
I think Big K would want to go second here. I think it would benefit Mook to go first, and I think it would benefit Big K to go second. Like, I think that's the best. I think both of them would benefit if Mook went first.
I'm gonna cut my round at 6 minutes. I feel like I went up for 6 minutes. Go ahead though. I'm gonna cut my round at 6 minutes. Let somebody else go. That was 6 minutes, right? Dang, I feel like it was 6 minutes.
I just wanted to.
It's 5 hours. I'm coming around. I got more though.
I just want to. No, go ahead, Buck.
No, you good. You good.
Let him go. No, let him go.
You
Let
good.
him go. Let him
You
rap.
good. What shit if I keep going? Time limits. One thing Murda Mook said. No, one thing Murda Mook said. Yeah, we agreed to time, but we didn't agree to time. But we did agree in time. It wasn't a contract, but it wasn't a contract. But he didn't read his contract. Anywho, I think he's just having. I feel like Murda Mook was being entertaining and really trying to just piss and unsettle Big K. I feel like he's literally just poking the entire face off.
He not rapping no 4:30 though.
I think in one of the rounds he gonna go over it. I feel like that's
Not a lot. I don't think he's gonna like blitz him like 11
oh,
minutes. I don't think
he's not gonna do 11 minutes, but I think he's gonna do 6 minutes. And what he said.
As long as he don't do another 22-minute round, we all right.
But how y'all feel about Murda Mook saying, "Listen, you can't cut me off. You a prop here.
I'm about to say, I
You a
feel
prop."
like Big K wants that challenge. I'm about to say, I think Big K
But
wanted
he's telling
that
the truth
challenge.
though. I think he's telling the truth. Big K.
But how? But you see here's the thing. You can't say that though. If that's the truth, if you say yo he can cut me off, keep it behind the scenes because now you putting a battery in his back. Like Big K gonna go ARP like yo he rapped over. Here's the time. Cut him off. So what you mean you can't cut somebody off? That's privileges. I'm just saying.
We definitely gonna have a run in with it. It's probably gonna look a lot like y'all remember Red around when he won Cody. He had some issues about every battle about time, and it was very like out there, very like this is bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if it escalates a little because that's two people.
It will escalate, and I think with it being put in the forefront like that for us to see, I think Big K can and will cut Murda Mook off if he tries it.
He should.
And he will. He will.
You know, if ARP lets him rap, he lets him. You know what I'm saying? At some point, it's a little bit out of your hands, but I definitely see it coming. Like,
Big K does hard cutoffs, man. And he'll look at you, look at his timer that he has, look at you again, and he'll start talking. He'll be like, yo, why you rapping? And that'll be his right? Because that's in our contract. The contract was it 4 with a hard cutoff, 4:30?
It's at 4:30, I think.
Yeah, with grace. So you know what I mean, so I don't expect or plan on seeing 9 minutes. But then in Murda Mook's defense, he could say, listen, you didn't account for crowd reaction. Ain't no way you battling me. You stopped it every time I got a reaction. We'll see. I got Murda Mook 2-1 though.
Big K do stop him, even though that's what Big K known for. I feel like that's low key him taking the bait. You know what I'm saying? He trying to prove something. I can stop you. You said I can't. I would let Mook rap. He's more likely to rap himself out of a round than
But when
he
you
is to
say
have
that,
10 minutes of straight fire.
I feel like he raps himself out of a round if he goes for 20 minutes. If he raps for 8 minutes, he's still gonna be good. That's unfair advantage. That's just my opinion. That's just me. Murda Mook 2-1 in the blue room. Shout out to Big K. And I'm gonna say this again. You know, I'll be at the scenes. I'll be on. Shout out to 3-letter band. I'll be in the building. You hear me? So I had Murda Mook. I had no problem saying that you lost the battle. Big K, y'all. You listen. You know I had no problem saying you lost the battle, and I will say that. It's gonna be respectful, but I have a damn sure that morning or that night, depending on how fast I can get the recap out, I will say one of you motherfuckers lost. At best, we could do it's debatable on the end of the watch, but the next watch happens the next day, and I'll do a second review saying one of you lost. Bless up.
All right, I think it's Sham's turn.
Go ahead, Sham. My fault. Pardon me, my long ass round.
I was gonna ask, am I in a space with people that feel like Mook hasn't lost clear?
You saying clear?
He lost to Reed. I had Mook losing to Reed and to Verb. Those are like the two clear.
But clear though.
Yes.
He lost to Reed.
I thought Verb was clear. I thought Verb was kind of clear.
I bump shoulders with a lot of people that feel like Mook never lost.
Hold on. So Murda Mook said something. Murda Mook said something in the what's the name, right? He said,
you should have them people.
Hold on. He said, if you go to the battle right now, people say Murda Mook beat Verb. Can we just check the dates on that or the stats on that?
I had him beat Verb.
I'm gonna check right now. I'm gonna check right now. Keep talking.
It's cap.
What rounds? DJ Hardcore.
Murda Mook
More
versus
rounds.
Averb.
I feel like people only give
I
Verb
gave him
that
the
win
third, and I
because
gave him the second.
Not there's any
I don't
other
know.
time y'all respect the 30 chance. Verb got 30 chance versus Lux and Mook.
Hey,
and
I'm
y'all
not overturning the
all of a
decision.
sudden
I'm
they
just
don't
want to see
matter.
what he was saying. The validity to it.
I gave him the third.
I don't know. Him getting 30 chances against Lux is
Mook
crazy as
definitely
hell
got
to
the
me.
I ain't gonna hold you. A 22-minute round, I'm not giving him that.
No doubt.
I disagree.
Yeah, I gave it to him. I agree.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I gave Mook the third because there was a lot of good material in there. The whole St. Louis angle, I know on the surface is like, wow, he broke down what a verb is, but the way he was able to like compare like verbs being to like why he needs verb in the culture, I thought that was actually creative. I thought his third round was good. Now I had a lot of fluff in it, like the old school original. I don't like that very much, but the stuff in between.
Not fluff. Call it filler.
But
I'm trying to make it sound cute. Nah, it's fluffy.
But to that point though, I do like again. That's what I'm saying. Like when he gets into like these like topic based like talking points, I think that's where he's at his best. When he tries to go bar heavy like he did in the second round, I'm sorry, he did like a whole liquor scheme that just like if you like it, then that's probably what won you the round for him. But for me, I didn't care for that liquor scheme like that. I thought it was just okay. Like, so that's why, like, I ended up, because that was a huge part of his round. That's why I ended up edging Verb, because it's like a large part of his round was like him trying to be bar heavy, and he's not like that much of a bar heavy battler. Like, he has a good pen, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to like that back to back, like scheming / like punchline, like, I don't think he's of the upper echelon in that regard. I think he's at his best when he's angling. So, yeah, I have Verb clearly
He's
winning that.
definitely at his best when he's angling, for sure.
I know, Miss Hustle.
Yeah, Miss Hustle, we already spoke on the Netflix situation, so just saying.
Did we already talk about like the Wody stuff? Because I might have
You missed
that.
it. You missed it, but we
Yeah,
did.
understand,
We could
right?
double back if you want.
Damn.
And you sure you
But-
want to go back with the villain in here? You sure?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
go
on
back.
you because we already spoke, M. Lang.
Shout out to Netflix and Hustle.
That's kind of tough. That she should coin that.
If M. Lang, if we go back, it's gonna be only on you now because everybody done spoke. Do you want to go back?
Yeah, no. So we don't have to go back. No, we don't have to go back.
Oh, wow.
But I will say that you know, it's an interesting situation. I know someone spoke on C3 earlier, but it's crazy that like most of the tournament is in 2022. But
Champion, put in the comments right now who you got winning that
the
Murda
tournament
Mook
in 2023 to start
or
off her
Big
campaign.
K in the
So,
blue room. Shout
I
out to
just feel like that's
RBE. It's
interesting.
going down May 5th.
That's all I wanted to say.
We out.
Muted, Black. You're on mute. Whatever you said, you
Wait, what you